Hey, what's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link, and I hope you all had yourselves a wonderful Easter holiday, a great Easter Sunday, and I hope the start of your week hasn't been too rough. But it is Monday, and that means it's time to start the machine all over again. It's April, can you believe it? I mean, 2021 may be off to somewhat of a questionable start, but it is certainly flying on by. And as a part of that, we're certainly going to have quite a few things going on in the near future. I mean, in Destiny, we're another week or so away from the return of Iron Banner. On April 20th, we've got Guardian games coming back. We actually got to see a little bit of data mined information about Guardian games in the old Destiny 2. Of course, the Heir Apparent, which was available in the first Guardian games, is going to be returning as a reward in this year's Guardian game. So if you didn't get a chance to get your hands on it, you will be able to get your hands on it then. But it's also going to be having a catalyst, and that catalyst got data mined. Thanks to the solid work of them good old boys over at Destiny Tracker, we got to take a quick look at what the catalyst for the Heir Apparent exotic Cabal-themed arc machine gun is likely going to be. And the details, at least as we know them right now, are thus. You're going to need to defeat a total of 700 enemies in order to unlock the masterwork for the Heir Apparent. And it's going to grant you Legion's Bulwark, which increases the arc shield's durability and partially reloads the magazine if it gets destroyed. So, the arc shield that you get when you're just going John Rambo with the Heir Apparent is going to be stronger, and if enemies happen to break it, which believe me, in higher end content like Grandmasters and whatnot happens all the time, like with the quickness, then it's going to partially reload the magazine, which I suppose is a pretty handy overall ability. If you've never used the Heir Apparent, it's actually kind of a lot of fun. Being able to just go with this giant Cabal Colossus Gatling gun with an overshield is really great. You can mix it with certain things to kind of get your ammo back and just fire forever with it. And the damage on it ain't too bad at all. So if you missed out on Guardian games, because you're a smart person and you didn't waste your time in what was one of honestly the most boring events in Destiny history, well, I don't blame you for doing that, but you're going to have another opportunity to earn this exotic when Guardian games go live on April 20th. I'm certainly looking forward to it, mainly because I want that catalyst, and hopefully the Guardian games this time are a little bit less boring. You guys know me, I went through the entire thing last time, I completed everything, I beat all the challenges, and man, it was really a drag. Kinda made me not want to play Destiny for a while. And that really kind of brings me to another thought here. We've kind of reached the point in the season of The Chosen, which still has a little bit more time to go before the next season is going to be starting up. But we've reached the point in the season where I've mostly done everything that I care about doing. I've gone through basically the entirety of the story, got to watch all the cutscenes, got to do the new strike and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm at the point where I don't necessarily feel the need to jump onto Destiny every single day. And thankfully, some of the quality of life changes Bungie has made with Season of the Chosen have allowed me to sort of go off and play other games and not feel like I'm too far behind in Destiny when I come back. I think the seasonal challenge system, while it's still a little rough around the edges, is fantastic for that. I was able to skip a week or two of playing, come back, complete all the challenges that I wanted, get my Bright Dust and my EXP and all that kind of stuff, and still feel like I was caught up with the season. So I very much appreciate that and the changes Bungie's made, but I am looking forward to some brand new Destiny content. But in the meantime, what is a dude to play? How do you scratch that looter shooter itch right now? I know Outriders dropped last week on Friday, I do believe. Or Thursday rather, actually. I think it dropped on April Fool's Day. Odd day to release your brand new big game. And while I played through the beta, the demo of that, it was pretty fun, but I haven't picked up the full game yet. But good lord, everybody I know who loves looter shooters has been all over Outriders. So if one of y'all out there who's played the game could hit your boy up, is it worth the time? I am definitely looking for that next, Diablo, Division, Destiny style looter shooter game. And I know it had some server trouble, a little bit of server trouble for its launch weekend, but I don't necessarily want, another Anthem situation where I go in and I jump into a game, put a bunch of time into it, and then it goes nowhere. So if you've played Outriders, let me know down in the comment section below if you're enjoying your time with it. Is there good loot tied to it? Can I go farm me up some legendaries and whatnot? I've watched a bit of gameplay from it. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I enjoyed the demo for the most part, but I gotta know if it's worth sinking that $60 into. And in the meantime, as I'm waiting for some of those responses to pour in, I have been playing a metric ton of Monster Hunter Rise. You guys know the last couple of streams we've had here on the channel have all been Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. A game dropped 2 weeks ago, and I've been playing it nonstop to the point where I've beaten everything. Every village quest, every HR quest, low and high rank, all completed, all the side quests are done, all the sub quests are completed. I am just waiting for that initial drop of content in the first big title update, which I think is scheduled for the end of this month. And just to give a quick review, I might have a longer video talking about my feelings on Monster Hunter Rise. Really fun game. I dig it. I love the Monster Hunter experience. You guys know Monster Hunter is one of my top 5 video game franchises of all time. I'm an old school dude from way back in PS2. I've been playing Monster Hunter since the PlayStation 2. I love the franchise. And while Rise has been an incredible expansion on the franchise, I think it's a great mixture of world and some older aspects of Monster Hunter, some of the classic stuff. I will say, does kind of feel like Capcom shipped an incomplete game when it comes to Monster Hunter Rise. Gameplay's fantastic, the gearing system is fantastic, of course the monster fights are really, really fun, but it does feel like it's missing the end of the game. And for those out there, I'm not going to spoil anything, but for those who've gone through all of Village Quests and all of High Rank and all that kind of stuff, you'll know what I mean when I say the ending is kind of missing, and we're waiting for the end of the month to kind of start the path towards that real end game. There definitely seems to be less content in Monster Hunter Rise at launch than there was with Monster Hunter World at launch. And while that's a little bit frustrating, it really doesn't take away from my overall enjoyment of the Monster Hunter franchise, and certainly not of Monster Hunter Rise. Like I said, I've been playing it non-stop since it came out. So, thankfully I haven't been too bored in the lack of new Destiny content. But anyways, we've got a whole new week ahead of us. I am looking to put out some specific content this week. Got a couple of videos scheduled. And of course, we've got our usual live streams, which should be starting up sometime tomorrow. But anyways, I just wanted to check in on you on your Monday morning. I hope your week goes well. And before you get on out of here, feel free to drop a like and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with everything we're going to be putting out over the course of the next few weeks. That's it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I am the Black Link. Guardians stay frosty.